Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. Tesla opens V4 Supercharger in UK, the first with contactless payment. Tesla receives approval for 2 virtual power plants in Texas. NHTSA says it will conclude and detail its Tesla Autopilot investigation soon. And Tesla China cuts Model 3 powered trunk upgrade cost. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Tesla has opened the first V4 Supercharger stall in the United Kingdom at the Tesla Center in Tottenham, and it is also the first in the world with contactless payment. The V4 Supercharger was unveiled and featured a ribbon-cutting ceremony recently by Transport Minister Jesse Norman, according to a report from Driving Electric. The V4 Supercharger was first launched in Europe in Harderwijk, the Netherlands, in March. The major changes were appearance, cable length, and maximum charging speed. Tesla's new supercharger design features a maxed-out charging speed of 350 kW, but there is expected to be even faster speeds once the automaker rolls out 800-volt architectures across its vehicle lineup. Additionally, the V4 Supercharger in this location features a new touchless payment option. In the past, Tesla superchargers have communicated with the vehicle, which has a payment method set as a default, which automatically charges the vehicle owner for the power they use. This one is different. There is a QR code that will take them to the Tesla app, or they can tap their card on the contactless payment reader to pay for their charging session. Tesla's V4 superchargers are making their way across Europe and are enabling EVs from other manufacturers to charge. Tesla first rolled out a pilot program in Europe to test the opening of superchargers to other automakers, and it eventually culminated in the automaker's choice to allow OEMs to adopt the NACS connector in the United States earlier this year. Moving to the next update, Tesla receives approval for 2 virtual power plants in Texas. Tesla has received approval from the Public Utility Commission of Texas (PUCT) to launch 2 virtual power plants for Powerwall owners in Texas. Virtual power plants (VPP) are becoming one of Tesla's most underappreciated products. Tesla is using its existing and growing fleet of Powerwalls to aggregate their power capacity and offer electric grid services to utilities while compensating homeowners for using their home battery packs. The company's California virtual power plant has already proved successful in its first year. Earlier this year, Tesla indicated that it planned to offer new VPPs in Texas and Puerto Rico. Now, the Public Utility Commission of Texas announced that it has approved 2 new VPPs. Texas wants to take better advantage of the small energy storage that Texans are deploying, primarily Tesla Powerwalls. PUCT says that there is already 2.3 gigawatt of capacity from small energy storage devices in Texas, and 300 megawatt was added so far in 2023 alone. For these first 2 projects, they are working with Tesla Electric customers in Dallas and Houston. Tesla Senior Vice President of Powertrain and Energy Engineering, Drew Baglino, commented the following. Today's launch of the first phase of the Tesla virtual power plant is a milestone for Texas residents, Texas distribution utilities, and the ERCOT grid. Our collective work has allowed Tesla to build a decentralized energy ecosystem that seamlessly integrates stored solar energy from Powerwalls onto the ERCOT grid. For now, the VPPs are limited to 80 megawatt as part of the first phase. Tesla has already run a few VPP tests in Texas to demonstrate the value to the grid, and it has gained experience through its Tesla Electric products. We have a feeling that the 80 megawatt cap will be lifted pretty quickly. The Texas grid needs the capacity. It would make sense to take advantage of it as soon as possible. Moving to the next update, NHTSA says it will conclude and detail its Tesla Autopilot investigation soon. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA) will conclude and detail the results of its investigation into Tesla Autopilot after launching a probe and subsequent engineering analysis on why the vehicles were involved in collisions with roadside emergency vehicles. NHTSA Administrator Ann Carlson said to Reuters that it would get to a resolution of the probe in the near future and that the results would be announced relatively soon. Carlson encouraged drivers to remain attentive with ADAS features like autopilot. In August 2021, the NHTSA's Office of Defects Investigation (ODI) announced it would open a preliminary investigation of the SAE Level 2 ADAS system that Tesla has, which is more commonly known as autopilot. The investigation would examine 2014 to 2021 Tesla Model S, X3, and Y vehicles. In June 2022, the agency formally upgraded the preliminary evaluation to an investigation or engineering analysis. It was aimed at assessing the collisions by analyzing autopilot capabilities on 830,000 vehicles. The preliminary evaluation reviewed 191 crashes involving patterns, not limited to the first responder scenes, that prompted the investigation opening. 85 crashes were ruled out, and 43 of the remaining 106 provided detailed car log data. 37 of those showed the driver's hands were on the steering wheel in the last seconds before a collision occurred. With the upgrade to an engineering analysis, the NHTSA was granted the ability to perform vehicle evaluations and explore autopilot and other Tesla systems and how they may exacerbate human factors or behavioral safety risks by undermining the effectiveness of the driver's supervision. In early July, the NHTSA asked for updated information regarding the vehicles, seeking the number of vehicles equipped with Tesla's vision-only approach, which relies only on cameras instead of cameras and radar. Moving to the last update, Tesla China cuts Model 3 powered trunk upgrade cost. Tesla China has rolled out a price cut for its Model 3 powered trunk upgrade. From its previous price of 3,980 yuan, which is $546, the upgrade's cost has been reduced by 1,000 yuan, which is $137, to just 2,980 yuan, which is $408. Tesla Model 3 units that are produced today are shipped from the factory with a powered trunk. The all-electric sedan, however, did not always have the feature. Model 3 units that were built in Giga Shanghai before January 2021 were fitted with a manual trunk that could be opened but not closed through the vehicle's infotainment display. The Tesla Model 3 refresh in late 2020 introduced a number of key improvements to the all-electric sedan. These included, among other things, better range, new wheels, and features like a powered trunk. With the refresh in place, Tesla owners could open and close their Model 3's trunk through the infotainment display or mobile app. It was then quite a pleasant surprise when Tesla China announced in February 2022 that it would be launching a dedicated powered trunk retrofit for pre-refresh Model 3 owners. For 3,980 yuan, owners would receive a 3-year warranty for their powered trunk, as well as UI display feature additions. With its lower cost, owners of older Model 3 units may find it more reasonable to upgrade their vehicle's trunk. A powered trunk, after all, is convenient, especially when loading and unloading items from the vehicle. The addition of a powered trunk also makes older Model 3 units feel more like their more updated counterparts, which would be preferable considering the impending launch of Project Highland. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.